Hi everyone, thanks for joining. My name is Gilad Shavit, I'm a body mind therapist. Today I'd like to talk with you about something that for me had changed my life, breathwork. Breathwork has many names: holotropic breathwork, rebirthing, the breath of Jesus, the magic breath, Soham breath. All of these methods are based on the same principle, if we want to simplify things. So inhaling a lot and exhaling a lot. So what is inhaling and exhaling? Every time we inhale, we energize every cell. So oxygen goes to every cell in the body, and with the combination in the mitochondria, in the combination with glucose, it transforms into ATP and ATP, which is a chemical unit of energy. Every exhalation, the body takes out its dead cells. Every second, millions of cells are dying within us. So, because we made out mostly out of carbon, we exhale carbon dioxide. So, inhale energizing, exhale cleansing. We do that intensively in those sessions. And what happens, it's very interesting. I'll mention a few things of the things that people are experiencing. So in the sense, sometimes people feeling tingling sensations, or heaviness sensation, lightning sensation. Sometimes people feel pain as well, or like they cannot move their body or move their body really freely. Sometimes people experience strong emotions, sadness, happiness, grief, anger. Sometimes people feel very clear thinking, or memories suddenly are appearing so vivid. Sometimes things from the subconscious rise to the conscious. And this is by the way why it's so good with PTSD, because things that we don't want to remember but they're still sitting, we still carry them, they come to the front and we have an opportunity to process them. But the real magic of this method is that the hormone balance in our body is changing. So if usually we have a certain amount of cortisol, stress hormone, and oxytocin, the love hormone, in this kind of sessions, it changes. So there is less initially there is much more cortisol, but then it goes down, and the oxytocin rises up, and that gives us an opportunity to make peace with these harsh experiences. So all the way that we can let go of them. So this is why it's so good as a healing technique for PTSD, and not only the body thrives to heal as a biological mechanism. If we have something which in an excess way, even if it's good, we take it out. Alcohol, for example, not that it's really healthy for the body, but if we drink too much, we vomit or we sweat it out. Even if we eat too much turmeric, which is great for us, we will sweat it out and it would go out in our urine as well. So the body thrives to balance and heal itself. If we have a cut, many processes would happen which won't be necessarily nice, but to heal the cut. If we have an infection, millions of other processes would happen, first in order to isolate the infection and then to take it out of the body. So in the same way, the body wishes to do it mentally and emotionally, not only physically. And in these sessions, when the body has so much energy and we exhale so much, it happens naturally. 5 months ago, I was in Israel giving a workshop like that, a workshop of breathwork to 30 murderers in the highest security level prison in Israel. And it was just incredible to see, first of all, these tough looking people, how they just became soft and crying. Can you imagine that? 30 people in the highest security level are crying. Crying remorse, like feeling this sorrow of what they have done, or the family that they cannot support because they're sitting in jail for a lifetime, minimum a lifetime sentence. And at the end of the session, they hug each other. So it first initially it takes out a burden. We take off things that are sitting on us. Being aware of it, or many of the times not even being aware of it, that I'm carrying it until I take it off. So for me, this is how this session the first session was quite intense, and the second session had, yeah, basically I discovered how amazing it is and how I want to go deep in it. And yeah, if it interests you, I recommend you to give it a go. It's quite powerful and very, very, very healthy for the body. If you did have a breathwork session and you would like to share your experience, you're very welcome to write it here. So maybe other people would like to try it. So, by the way, breathwork is not the only. It's not the only technique to do it. Meditation as well. We could get to similar results with meditation. I love meditation. I practice it. I teach it. The main difference between meditation and breathwork is that if you ask a person which is very stressful right now to sit and close his eyes and relax and don't think of anything, there is a low chance that it would happen. But if you put the same person in a breathwork session, it would happen. It would happen because we are concentrating in deep breath, and different thing happens in the body. And out of my experiences, and I've done it with thousands of people, about 90% of the people, it's highly beneficial for them. Yeah, there are people which doesn't affect on them, about 10%. The other 90, yes. So yeah, this is a little bit about breathwork. I hope that it gave you an idea. And yeah, thank you for watching. Bye bye.